Move you on to the issue we raised almost at the very beginning, where you said the fundamental thing that blocked a coalition between yourselves and the SNP was their insistence, from their perspective understandable given that it's their key aim, was their insistence on a referendum on independence. Ailey McKechnie from Stirling says, can you tell me, Nicol Stephen, what is liberal or democratic about opposing a referendum on further powers, including independence? Why don't you have a multi-option referendum?
We don't believe in independence, and I can't think of any political party that suggests a referendum on an issue that it doesn't support or believe in. We were clear in our manifesto, we were clear throughout the campaign last year that we didn't want a referendum, that we didn't want independence, and we stuck to that. And I think we would have been crucified by the media if we had backed off that, changed our minds,
but a referendum
caved in.
Doesn't equal independence. A referendum equals giving people the choice. And David from Greenock says you're in favour of a referendum on the future of the United Kingdom within the European Union, giving people the choice on that, and he just says he doesn't understand why you won't support the democratic right of the Scottish people to determine their future.
Well, 2 points there. The European Union is something that we strongly believe in, and that has been criticised by the right-wingers, the Little Englanders within the Conservative Party for a long time now, but where the overwhelming majority of the House of Commons, the parties represented in the House of Commons, support the European Union, and where all those parties, the Labour Party, the Conservatives and the Liberal Democrats, had in their manifestos for the last general election proposals to hold a referendum. So there's an overwhelming majority in the House of Commons that's set from the political parties, from the MPs, to hold a referendum on the issue of Europe. But it looks like there's not going to be.
But if you took that stance, the SNP are in favour of a referendum, the Greens are in favour of a referendum, there would be a majority in Holyrood. It's you guys who are blocking that referendum. Why? What's wrong with giving the people the chance?
But no,
John
Brian,
Taggart from Wishaw, allow a referendum on the future of Scotland with independence as one of the questions, one of the options.
But no, Brian, you're exactly wrong. There is not a majority in the Scottish Parliament. The SNP plus the Greens do not give a majority in the Parliament.
Plus you if you allowed the referendum.
We don't believe it. Did we fight the campaign supporting a referendum? No, we would be changing our minds. We would be flip-flopping on the issue, and I'm sure the media, including yourself, would scrutinise and criticise pretty hard if we had simply changed our mind on that issue. We were clear in the election. We stuck by our principles after the election.
John Maynard Keynes said, when circumstances change, sir, I change my mind. What do you do?
Well, circumstances for us have not changed. We continue to be a party that's against separation. We're internationalists, not nationalists. Humankind does not know nationality, and we believe that the 21st century should be a century of liberalism and democracy, not a century of nationalism. In my view, nationalism hung like a pretty dark cloud over many aspects of the 20th century. Let's be more outward-looking in the 21st century.
Hold on. Are you equating with the SNP? Equating the SNP with some of the nationalist movements that one saw in the 20th century causing conflict and war?
No, I'm not. However, I'm saying in terms of my philosophy, what lies at my core, I'm internationalist. I want to see Scotland go out into an increasingly liberal and democratic world in the 21st century. And I think nationalism does have some dark aspects. I'm not suggesting that those are prevalent in the current SNP government.
Let's finish with a cracker here. This is a belter. Bob from the Lithgow, quote, "Why are you and your party completely and utterly rubbish?"